me for editing purposes. Welcome back to Sutton Says, the highly anticipated, long-awaited, super excited to do this one. The guy I'm with today is, I guess you would say, one of the most interesting characters that I've come across in my time in the 813. Tev the Artist goes the hardest. How are you feeling?
GTH, you already know the score, man. I'm feeling sensational. How you feeling, dog?
We have talked about doing this one for a while. For those of you that don't know, I was working a lot with Tev when we were coming up on the dance scene. He's one of the hypest MCs I've ever been around in my life.
You know that.
More recently, he's been heavily involved on YouTube, running a pretty sick channel that tells a lot of stories on the EDM side that people might be familiar with, but we don't really have all the details out there. As we were saying, you kind of just line everything up, but
yeah, no doubt.
Well, we'll jump to that. We'll keep it light.
Yeah, we can keep it light, or we can get it spicy, cayenne pepper, however y'all want it. We can do it.
You've been insinuating that you want spicy. We'll start light. You're not from Florida.
No, I'm not from Florida. I'm from Rockford, Illinois.
Yeah,
that's like an hour and a half away from Chicago.
Fred Van Vliet.
You know Fred Van Vliet. You want to know what's crazy? He's dating my cousin.
Really?
They're married. What's my name? Tevin Neal, right?
Yeah.
He's dating Shantae Neal. That's my cousin.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
I got his jersey from that Raptors run.
Yeah. I actually went to middle school with them.
Damn.
West Middle School. I was in 7th grade. I was in 8th grade and he was in 7th grade. And he was really close friends with my little cousin, rest in peace, Tay. I'm pretty sure the one that you see me post. Yeah. They were like pretty tight, and he's best friends with my homeboy Marquise. So, am I friends with him? Do I communicate with him? No, because I don't go to Rockford that often. He comes to like my family reunions and stuff like that, and he's really close with my family.
Right.
But I don't really see him like that.
But Rockford's a small place, essentially.
Yeah, Rockford is a small town, bro. We don't really have much shit going on there. And you know what's crazy? I lived in a suburban area, like growing up, for like a short period of time. I lived in this small town called Belvedere. Okay. We were like one of the few black people that lived there. And then, you know, my grandma passed away. She had money and left some money from my mom, my auntie Lavelle, and my other aunties or whatnot, and they bought houses. Word. And like when I was maybe in 5th grade, I would say around like 5th grade-ish, we lost a house.
Damn.
What ended up happening was my mom was dating this guy, and he refinanced the house. He took the money and then left us. Yeah. Left us in the dirt. So we ended up moving to like a small town called McChesney Park, which is still considered Rockford, but it's like it's racist. This is like racist town. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. I'm talking about like I'll be walking, because I live like this. This is 6th grade. So, like, I lived right by my school. So, I used to walk to school, and people used to scream out, I can't say it on here. They used to scream that out to me. And, you know, a normal black person, they would get mad.
Yeah.
I actually thought that shit was funny. I'm like, bro, this shit funny as hell. Like,
y'all really just yelling that at me?
Yeah, I'm like, that's
I'm 12.
Because I'm taking all y'all white hoes. I ain't bad. You know what I'm saying?
You take all the white hoes in 6th grade.
At 6th grade, me and my boy Keith, shout out Keith Parafoy, we was slaying them white hoes in 6th grade. You know what I'm saying? But
so then when did you get to Florida and start slaying our white hoes?
I would say I moved to Florida January of 2012. Like that was after, that was after, because I ended up moving to Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
But you were fresh to Florida when we had met, like the AMP era, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Dang, you had just got here.
Because I got the job in 2013, so I was only living here for a year.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So, and you know what's crazy? Because you know, a lot of people want that type of job. They've been waiting their whole life.
You grinding for that one.
To get a job at the amphitheater. You know what I'm saying? So how I ended up, I don't know if I'm jumping too fast.
No, you're this perfect. I was just about to say, how did you get that?
Okay.
Because you were here a year. Were you promoting first and kind of just worked your way into it?
Well, first things first, before I even want to get into that, I want to say before I even get into like the amp stuff or whatever, we ended up losing everything. Like we lost a lot more. So we ended up moving in the hood. We and the person who helped move our stuff, they jacked our stuff and left us with nothing, bro.
Damn, the movers.
So we ended up, me, my brother, and my sister, we ended up living in a shelter, bro.
Damn.
On Furman Street in Rockford. We
in
was
middle
fucked
school.
up. Yeah. Middle school and a little bit of high school. And then we ended up getting our shit together. We moved to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And that was one of the most dangerous places I ever lived, bro. I don't recommend
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin is the most dangerous place I've ever lived. And it's one of the most dangerous places you can live. This is a fact.
Over Rockford?
Yes. Because Milwaukee's bigger. Rockford's a small town.
It is a major.
You know what I'm
city.
saying? So I was always getting in the fights all the time.
You'll get some action out there.
Yeah, it was bad. And this is not me praising violence or anything like that. I was always getting suspended from school for fighting and doing all type of dumbass shit.
We don't do that.
You know, we don't do that. I don't recommend that. I don't support that. You know, I'm a law-abiding citizen now.
Right.
Wasn't before. But anyways, graduated high school. We ended up moving to Shrewsbury, Massachusetts, back in the suburbs again.
Shrewsbury.
Hallelujah. When I tell you guys that, like, the white people in my neighborhood smell like lemon juice and air freshener.
Yeah. In Shrewsbury?
What?
I would assume so.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, what did
They're
Rod
out
Wave?
there skipping and shit.
Bro, what did Rod Wave say? Finally.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then I ended up moving back to Milwaukee for a short period of time with my brother, and then we moved here in Tampa, January 2012. Right. And we lived right by University Mall. There's an apartment called Stonebrook Apartments. I don't know if you're familiar. I was living there. That's the hood. When
Temple
I first
Terrace?
moved here, it didn't seem like that. I live right next to the mall. This shit lit.
Yeah, nah.
And I'm looking around. I've never seen these type of dreads before. Niggas got wicks.
Yeah.
All types of shit. I'm like, bro, Mom, where the fuck we at? And she was like, I mean, I don't know. I'm like, man, what the hell you got me into, man?
Nah, you're in the shits.
Yeah, I was. But the thing is, like,
you know,
I wasn't involved in anything like that. I stayed at the crib for the most part. And
they're not really messing with you if you're not trying to be involved. If you're trying to be involved, yeah, they're going to mess with you.
Yeah, and another thing, like, Stonebrook Apartments was, like, gated off. So, like, not many motherfuckers is coming through there anyway. So, like, I was straight. But going back to, like, you know, how I got the job at the amphitheater, my best friend Token, I met him.
Token.
Yeah, I met him 2013, like earlier that year. This is back when I used to smoke. I don't smoke anymore. I used to buy weed off him. And he wasn't even living in my apartment complex at the time. He was living somewhere else. I met him through my boy Smitty. Right. And then one day I hit him up.
Smitty.
Yeah, Smitty.
Yeah.
By the way, Smitty's the first friend I ever met here. When I first landed here in Tampa, I went to the mall. He was working at Journeys. And I told him, this is back when I used to want to be a rapper. I went by Dope Boy Tev. Yeah. So, like,
Dope Boy Tev.
Yeah, bro.
Out of Shrewsbury, Massachusetts.
Yeah, bro. He ended up living literally right next to me, like the apartment right next to me. So, like, I used to record music with him and stuff like that. And he introduced me to Token. I was like, where can I get tree? He introduced me to Token. We went over to Tokens, got some tree. I hit Token up like maybe 2 months later. He was like, bro, I don't live at the same spot anymore. I live here at Stonebrook Apartments. I was like, nigga, I live here too. I was like, what's your apartment number? He said, such and such. I'm like, bro, you right next to me.
Damn.
Ended up getting it from him. We started kicking it every day, buying from him. And we just built that relationship, bro. Like, I was just like little bro, and he was big bro. And the way I talk now, I never used to talk this way. I was ghetto as hell, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it was bad, bro. And I didn't know shit. So Token, he taught me like how to be more proper.
Cleaned you up a little bit.
He cleaned me up decently, bro.
Yeah.
Decently. That's why I love my brother, bro. Like to death, bro. Like, he changed my life.
Was he a promoter at AMP at the time?
He was I think it was like a bar back.
Yeah, I thought he worked there. Yeah.
Yeah, he was a bar back, and then I think Orlando was working there at the time. They ended up letting him go, and Saturn, he asked him, he was like, yo, we need an MC. Saturn. Do you want to audition? And Token was like, I mean, I guess, because, you know, he got his uniform on and shit like that. So he was like, I guess. So Token, and I'm watching this shit too. He didn't want to go on stage. He was like, bro, I'm scared. Like, I don't know if I can do this. Like, any Token, like, he went on stage for like a second and froze up, and then he just got off stage.
I'm good. This ain't me.
He said, this ain't me. So what ended up happening was, because I was famous on Facebook. Facebook back in the day was popping.
Yeah.
So say, for example, right?
That was pre-Instagram, like before Instagram was really, really humming.
If anything, I thought it was better because if you like somebody's post, all your friends can see that you like the post.
Right.
So, like, I met this dude named Christian Lucas. He had like 500,000 subscribers on Facebook. I paid him $70 a week for him to get my Facebook popping. Right. So what he did was he'll post a picture that would say, hit like if you ever had a low battery or something at 1%. And with 500,000 subscribers,
you're going to get a couple.
Thousands of likes. And what he would do is he would do something in the settings to where only the friends could comment, and none of his friends would comment. So he will put an arrow and say, subscribe here, and he'll have my Facebook page. So that's how I gained like thousands of subscribers on my Facebook, is because of him. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like, I'll post on social media all the time, and I would get thousands of likes, like hundreds of comments, bro. Like, my Facebook was popping. But anyways, going back to Token, he went up to Saturn. He was like, bro, this ain't for me. This is more for my best friend, bro. He been wanting to pop off here anyway. He's been talking about it. I feel like he'll be a good fit. And Saturn was like, okay, sounds good, bro. Have him come in for audition. This is back when they don't do this shit now.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So when he says Saturn, the residents at that point in time were Saturn went to Nerd Rage, and
that's for Fridays.
Yeah,
and then Saturdays they had
one for Friday.
No,
they brought Smuggler on later.
That was later.
That was the OG crew, and then Saturdays were Doko,
Doko and Basomatic.
Basomatic later. Yeah. He was the opener and everything. Then it became Christian and all that other stuff. But
yeah, Christian. I think Christian worked Fridays with me.
Yeah,
he worked Fridays with me. But going back to the job or whatever, I auditioned, and Winter came up to me. Like, it wasn't even Saturn. Winter came up to me. Saturn ended up, he had another dude that he was trying to put on instead of me. So Winter came, he was like, yo, you're gonna audition. I said, for real? Like, he was like, yeah, you're gonna audition against, it was a black dude with dreads.
Ooh.
I was like, okay, have him go on first. Like, so I'm observing. He was decent. He was all right though. He was, but the only thing is where he messed up, like, he was like, shake them dreads, nigga.
You're the only one?
You the only nigga in this bitch with dreads.
There's mostly white people in here, so you're not gonna get a good reaction on that.
You know what I'm saying? And but other than that, he was all right, but it just didn't click. And he was talking over the music. You know what I'm saying? So I've been listening to EDM for a while. At that time, I knew a lot of the songs that they were playing. So like, I've never been an MC to talk over the music. I'll let the music play, and then when it cues down, that's when I'll talk. When it makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was perfect. You know what I mean? And then I'll talk like you put those hands up when the beat's like building up, and then I would jump around and go crazy, and I just found my niche, something that worked. And they were just like, well, we gotta have him. Nerd Rage was like, no, this is the fucking guy. He's gonna change some shit here. We gotta have him, bro. And then they booked me as the resident, bro.
And how was it working with that management and the team back then? Because that era is a lot different than the Ritz team and everyone's working with now.
Yeah, it's definitely different, bro. I would say it was tough.
They were hardcore.
They were very hardcore. They were on me, bro.
Very demanding.
Very, very demanding. And it was just like, I'm not saying that they racist or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. But like, they knew that, like, Cause I do talk proper now, but like then it was proper with a little bit of niggerdom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And sometimes it was hard to turn off. You know what I'm saying? So they were watching me, and I always wore jackets and a beanie.
Yeah.
So
a lot of color, a lot of ravey.
Yeah, but I looked like a drug dealer. I think they thought I was selling drugs in there, bro. That's my honest opinion.
Safe to assume.
Yeah, you know, because like I always used to buy backpacks from Zoomies all the time just for like the design.
Right.
And there was nothing ever in there. So there was times where I would leave my backpack there.
But black dude carrying the backpack,
jacket,
all hype and like jumping around and cranked
I know
up.
I left my jacket there. Oh, we haven't seen it. Threw it away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They were suspicious of me. They thought I was doing something, and I feel like they thought I was selling drugs, and I wasn't selling drugs. I was a user.
Right.
I was taking a lot of drugs.
I was
back
buying
then.
drugs. I wasn't selling them.
Yeah, you know, and that's just a fact. And I never did drugs like while I was working.
Right.
Not while I was working. It was like I'll come out on Saturdays and I'll wear like sunglasses or stuff like that. And they're not stupid. And they used to just get on me a lot, saying I was getting too fucked up, and it's like I'm not the only one. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably were.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Listen, bro. I'm a real person. Yes, I was.
Yeah.
Did it interfere with my job? No.
Didn't mess up your performances.
No.
You weren't missing work. Weren't late. Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Like I performed, bro. Like,
So you felt like it was whatever.
it was just like, damn, bro. Why are you guys on me like that? I'm just like, what the fuck? Like I feel like they were just making up any excuse for me to like. They just wanted. It's like they didn't want me to have fun. That's how I felt like. Like Tina, she didn't want nobody to have no fucking fun.
Tina.
Like Tina, bro. Yeah, Tina. Dun dun dun. And you know what's crazy? It's like,
I was
bro.
always cool with her, but yes, there was definitely a dun dun dun, and like
And
she would put the hammer down
feel
on
that way
somebody.
though. It shouldn't feel that way. Like if
Yeah.
you're a customer, you should love the people who run the place. People just didn't like her. They did not like her. And
She was cool with that.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like she wasn't like the staff didn't like her. Like nobody fucking liked her, bro. She was just always picking on people.
I liked
but
her.
definitely me, because they would tell me what, like, you know, that the shit that she was saying about me in meetings and shit like that, and I ain't rock with that. And it's like, damn, like here's the thing. It's either she really didn't like me or she wanted to smash.
And she was just she had to like pick on you, and that was
I'm
her.
like,
She was Helga, and you were Arnold.
What? Bro, because it's like, bro, what did Tyrese say? What more do you want from me?
You think that's what it was? She liked you?
No, she ain't like me, bro. Bro, she ain't like me, bro. But shout out to Tina though. I know, like, being a manager there is a tough job.
But you were cool with all the DJs, like Winter and all the Pound Fridays guys at that point in time.
Yeah, I was always cool with the DJs, but like me and Winter and Tommy, we had a really good relationship. Me and Nerd Rage, it's like we were cool, but the thing is just like with Nerd Rage, he was very rude, bro. I love Nerd Rage, but like I always love him because of what he did for me. But he was just always very rude. I would try to say hi. Sometimes he would just look at me and look away. And one time he smacked me. He was really drunk. He smacked me, bro. And for no, I said, "What up, bro?" And he was just like, he had this like mysterious look on his face, and then he smacked me, act like nothing happened, went back to the bar and took a shot.
I was about to say it was probably a half a bottle of Jack Daniels deep.
Yeah,
just
bro,
like gone.
And I didn't complain to manager. I just like, what the fuck? And I feel like that was built up anger. You know what I'm saying? Like I always remember that. You know, and here's another thing where I didn't like, cause like he did put me on, but like, do you remember DJ Change? Do you know who DJ Change is? Right? Okay,
Yeah. St. Pete.
Yeah. So I was working there, and then the day I was supposed to MC, DJ Change, he like Tina randomly comes up to me. She was like, "Yo, by the way, we won't be," randomly, didn't give me a heads up or nothing. "Yo, by the way, we're not going to be needing you anymore. We got DJ Change. He works for 101.5. And I was just like, what is 101.5?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She was like, radio station. And she was just like, I was just like, why wouldn't y'all tell me? Why would you wait for me to come here?
That's weird.
And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she was just like, oh, well, he's going to be working here. regular MC, guy who works for a radio station, and then she just walked off. Basically, like, trying to shit on me.
Yeah.
So, here's the thing, bro. And I don't care what nobody say. Radio is not what it used to be anymore. It had been like that.
No.
People, do you listen to the radio when you get in your car?
Not too much.
You don't. You fucking put your Bluetooth on and you listen to the songs you want without having to wait for the fucking song.
Right.
All right? So don't try to shit on me and try to belittle me. And around that time, I don't know if you went to like the Project X party when the fucking helicopter flew over my house with Corey Byrne.
I played that one.
No, you played the mansion one.
Yeah.
The mansion one. That was Project X Point 2.
Okay.
Yeah. You did that one. That shit was lit as fuck.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah, that shit was lit. But bro, we had the whole venue there. The whole venue. People from Orlando showed up. People from Miami. People flying down the fucking street with motorcycles. We had a fucking helicopter on top of our crib, just like Project X. That's why we named it that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was Project X. And then Nerd Rage was there. Nerd Rage and Saturn. I don't know if Winter was there. And Doko was supposed to, he was like supposed to throw a party that day. He was trying to, but nobody showed up. People went to my party. You know what I'm saying? But we ended up getting I think we got evicted from that place. Yeah, me and Tucker, we got evicted from that
Makes
spot.
sense.
Because somebody was like 5-0. So we had a big ass backyard. And bro, when I mean to tell you guys, it was like at least like 2,500 people. I'm not exaggerating. Probably even more than that, if you want me to keep it 1,000. There was people in front of our house. Our house was full. And then our whole backyard was full. You couldn't even. It was a club. It was a fucking club.
You couldn't even hit shimmy.
Bro, it was crazy, bro. But yeah, bro, like don't try to shit on me. If I can pull some shit off like that, bro, you can't shit on me. Sorry.
So, but you got pretty embedded in with the Amp fam and that whole I guess crew.
Yeah.
How did you handle it when that thing just kind of burned to the ground on that random Sunday?
Man, bro, like
that was what the night. I think the night before was Laid Back Luke. I went to that show.
Yeah, bro.
And
I'm not gonna lie.
Just kind of hit.
That was a very, very sad day. I thought it was fake news at first.
Then you saw the videos.
Yeah, like my girl at the time, she sent me the link, you know, and I was just watching the video, and I drove. This is back when I was living. It was like a suburban area off of Fletcher, but like far down. Like it's like by there's like a Taco Bell there, Publix, and it's like a very suburban town. I think you've been to that house before.
Over kind of near Bears.
Kind of, but it's like suburban as fuck. Like it was a nice house that I was living in. I was renting.
Yeah.
But like I drove all the way to Ybor, and I ran into MJ, and I see him bawling his eyes. As soon as I seen him cry, bro, I broke down.
Yeah.
We hugged each other. We cried. And
shout out to MJ. That's all.
Yeah, shout out to bro. We cried, and I that was the most devastating shit ever, bro, because I love that place. I feel like I loved Amp more than I love myself, bro.
Amp was like that.
Yeah, bro. The
That was
spinning
home
dance
for a
floor,
lot of
Amp was
people.
the shit. There's no venue like it, bro. Like,
Yeah.
there's nothing like the amphitheater,
And
bro.
it was pre-phones, pre-influencers, pre-Instagram. So it was like real deal. Like Fridays, you got that real grungy vibe.
Yeah.
And then Saturdays, you got that real true EDM, like main stage popcorn and confetti vibe. So
Bro,
like
it was
legit.
It was just so well put together, bro. And
Now,
it was a good party.
How did you I guess take it or adjust once Ritz became the new move? Because it at first I know everybody was kind of whatever about it. Then some people were excited about it, and some people never really.
Honestly, because like, you know, we were like, when it got burned down, we were working at other venues. Like, you know, we were switching to other venues because we were trying to figure this shit out. And then eventually they announced that we got the Ritz. And I was excited, bro, because like I've been there before. You know, I think it was called Czar.
No,
before that.
Ritz was rich straight up.
Was it really?
I
It was
did-
Czar across the street from that.
Yeah, I did the Oliver Heldon show randomly once there. It was on like a Wednesday or some shit. But there were still shows and concerts at Ritz. It was just like a one-off type of thing.
Oh, okay. I think I went to like RL Grime. Like I
Yeah.
went to an RL Grime show there before. I've been there before, you know. And I feel like the Ritz has more space, I would say.
Yeah, it's a bigger venue for sure.
It was a bigger venue, you know what I'm saying? So I liked it, but the thing is like it's not amp because you got the top floor, VIP on the right side, and then you got the little rail that you can hang from right there. Bottom floor, and then like on the top floor, you know, that little the deck where you can go outside, catch a breather, and then the across is like the green room, like the artist may be across.
Yep.
You can talk to them, vibe with them,
Chill for a second
you
before
know
they
what
go
I'm saying?
in.
It was just like it's not the same. It wasn't the same, bro.
Yeah.
But it was just something that I just had to adjust to, and I had to accept it.
So then you were at Ritz for a little while during that transition. When did that kind of fall apart? You got let go from there, or you quit?
I got let go. So this was 20.
You got fired, or you got let go?
I got fired. Get out of here. Who's out of here? No, I got fired, bro. Yeah, them niggas. Yeah, they let me go. So
Yeah.
it was the last performance I did was it was like the Millennium show, and what ended up happening was, so my roommate at the time, and I didn't know this, he was smashing this dude's girl. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't know that, you know? So like I was walking to the stage, like it's like right at the side. Like it's like you walk into the main stage to the left, and then to get to the stage or whatever, I can't describe it.
Oh, like after you get through the curtain, that little, it's almost like a foyer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He randomly, like, I'm walking to the stage. I'm already in a bad mood. Me and my girl got into it and shit like that. I'm already in a bad mood. So he just like, I'm walking. He called me the N-word with the ER. For no, I had nothing to do with what happened with your girl. Why are you calling? I was like,
I don't need that. I don't need this right now.
I'm like, what is this about? And then, like, I snatched him up and I screamed at him. I said, get the fuck out of here. And then I grabbed security. I said, get him the fuck out of here. And I shoved him. And then I followed him out, and I made sure that he got the fuck out of here. And then he went up to Paul or some shit like that, and he told, I don't know if he told him obviously a different story.
Obviously. Made you sound even crazier.
And Paul let the dude back in. I see the dude come back in. I said, I don't, listen, get the fuck out. I kicked the dude out.
Yeah.
Paul lets the dude back in again. So I'm pissed off at this point. So like at the end of the night or whatever, I run into Eric. Like I was just like walking out. He stopped me. He was like, yo, what happened? I explained what happened to Eric, and he was just like, oh, okay. So I tested the waters. I tried to come to Ritz the next day. Security's like, you know we can't let you in here, right?
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I was just like, I didn't even argue. I was just like, all right, bro. And then the next week, I was literally on my way to MC. I usually get there like maybe like an hour or two early. Paul messages me. He's like, yo, by the way, we're not going to be needing you anymore. Rich is going to be doing it. Going further. It's almost like they were like, he knew I was gonna be upset if we did it. Like he didn't want to deal with it face to face.
He didn't want you in there in person, snatching people up and holding them up and kicking them out and shit.
Bro, Paul's a big motherfucker, bro. I can't snatch him.
He still didn't need all that.
But
you might try to grab him by his hair because he still had the hair back then.
Man,
and shit.
what? So like I ended up, when I seen it, I read it. I didn't respond. I drove up there.
Anyway,
I'm like, where's Paul? Where the fuck is Paul at? They're like, he's like, they knew I was hot. The security, they was just like, he's in the office.
Yeah.
I didn't say nothing, so I walked straight to the office, and I was like, yo, what's up, Paul? And I closed the door. I'm like, so yeah, what's up with that message that you sent me saying I'm not working here anymore? He was like, yeah, we're gonna be having Rich do promotions with Shambach going further. And he was just like, it's just too many problems with you and blase. I was like, first of all, bro, the problems that I had, it was early on, like when I was getting drunk and shit like that.
Y'all just still ain't letting it go, though.
I'm like, bro, that shit was years ago. And then I was just like, bro.
People don't let that stuff go, bro.
Yeah, but it's like, bro, what the fuck?
You were a jit, but hey, they're still going to hold it against you because they can.
They held it against me, so...
Yeah.
He was just like, and I was just like, bro, you used to say like racist comments against me all the time, knowing that I didn't like it, but I'm not on some like trying to get you fired type shit. And Paul, he already didn't like me already.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
He didn't really like anybody.
No, but the thing is, so here's the thing. There was a situation at AMP. Like when I was dating this girl, she brought her friend. Her friend was 20 years old, right? This is when they had Mischief Mondays, but this is when they first started it off.
Right.
Mischief Mondays was not popping when they first started.
No.
Me, my chick, and her friend, we were chilling in the VIP section. There was no bottle girls, nobody there. We're just chilling. Paul comes up to us. He's like, "Come here, like you guys got to get the fuck out." I thought he meant the section, but he kicked us out of the venue.
Damn.
So I'm like, bro, what is this about? And then he looks at me like we're like right by like the end of the right by the exit. He was like, "You're really gonna act like you don't know what the fuck you're doing?" And I'm like, I was confused. I didn't know if because there's times where he would troll and be serious,
right?
Like play it off, like, but he'll look serious. I didn't know if he was trolling or not. I didn't smile or anything, but like I didn't know. I was just like, what? I was confused, and he pushed me. Like, bro, there's bro. They got cameras everywhere. So, and then me and Paul we were gonna fight, bro. Like, I wanted to scrap with him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he was like, "What are you gonna do?" I'm like, "Man, fuck you, motherfucker." And
yeah.
And it's like, I guess
fucking jams are up.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, I was hot. And then my girl, she's seen it. She's like, "Calm down." And then management found, like Santoro found out about it. I didn't say nothing. I'm not a snitch. I ain't trying to get you fired, nigga.
Didn't have to.
Santoro got on his ass about it, and he almost lost his job because of that shit.
Damn.
Because he put his hands on me. And bro, I didn't do shit wrong.
Right.
I didn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying?
And then after something like that happens, you're done. Like you're good on that. I'm not even gonna try to like remediate this or like get past it. You basically said, all right, whatever, and then next thing I know, you're in Orlando.
Yeah.
And was that Celine?
Yes. No, so when I first got a gig there, in Orlando, it was at Club Tier.
Tier. Yeah,
Tier.
We did a few spots at Tier times.
Yeah,
at Tier,
Tier was fucking
Tier was cool.
lit.
It was
That
like
shit was
Asia on
lit.
steroids.
Yeah.
Because it was the same kind of setup, like the hallway setup, but
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Lance. My boy Lance got me the residency there.
Is that Lance Wolf?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
He's
got me the
man.
residency there. And we did pizza and champagne.
Yeah. That
Like,
was with the Eric Arroyo cat.
Yeah. Damn, you got good ass memory.
Bro, I'm saying, I've been out here for a minute. Those were popping.
Yeah, that shit was popping
They
on a
got like
Wednesday.
real big, real fast.
Yeah, we even did like a Florida tour.
That was early A Craze too.
Yeah, like
When he was still
A-Craze.
when he was still playing trap music.
Yeah, bro. When he started playing house and shit, I'm like, what?
That messed me up too.
I'm like, what the fuck? But he's doing his thing though, bro. Shout out to A-Craze, bro.
Yeah.
He blew the fuck up, bro. Like I think he
Yeah.
signed with Capitol now.
Yeah.
I think they signed him for like $6 million or
signed.
something like that. I'm
Bro's
like,
bro's chilling.
damn.
Yeah.
Shout out to A-Craze, bro.
Shout out to
man.
A Craze. But yeah, that pizza and champagne thing that you guys were doing, that was kind of a different style than what they were doing at Amp and Ritz, but it was still your style. It was
Yeah.
still the same kind of high energy, like let's have a real deal party.
It was a
type
real
of
deal
thing.
party, dubstep, trap, bringing locals, and we're still bringing like mainstream artists in there. And then the person who booked me for Guilt, Lauren, shout out to my boy Lauren. He was always around, and
Yeah.
he was emceeing there too. With like he was just like we normally don't do MCs too much. Like I normally get on the mic every now and then, but like I rock with you. I know who you are.
You bring a little bit more to it than a traditional MC, so yeah, come on.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. And I fuck with Lauren. And
so you had a good experience there.
Really good experience. Celine was lit.
Yeah. And that's when Celine was kind of new.
I don't know if it was new. I don't know if it was or not.
I think it was a little bit newer during that era.
Really?
Yeah.
It was a beautiful venue, man. I loved working there, bro.
And as soon as it opened, it took off.
Yeah, it took off, man. Yeah. And I got to kick it with like MC before mainstream artists again. And you're like, yeah, we remember you from Ritz and Amp and all that. And it was definitely a good experience for sure.
Yeah. Would you say that you liked it better than Ritz? Definitely didn't like it better than Amp. But
I would say Ritz, what I liked about Ritz was it was lit. Ritz is always lit. What I liked about
Ritz is that it was lit.
Always lit. But I will say that like with Celine, Tier, Guilt, they treated me better, bro. Like I didn't have to deal with no bullshit. They let me do me. But at that time, granted, I was more grown and more matured at that time. So I would say I got treated better.
So then you became a more mature young man, stepping into adulthood, started to see your value. Yeah. Almost got over all that stuff and just kind of jumped into this YouTube thing not too long ago.
Yeah.
Seems like that's been the main focus more than dealing with any of the nightlife stuff. But it's still kind of tied in with nightlife. Could you kind of explain for the people that aren't subscribers or know what you do, what exactly is your YouTube channel trying to accomplish?
Honestly, like it's just like EDM news, like anything that's hot, that's coming up. Any hot topics, I talk about it. I make the videos like maybe like between 7 to 10 minutes long. I started off, honestly, I did YouTube back in the day, but it didn't pop off like that. Like when I first started doing it.
Right. I feel like everyone that likes creating stuff, everyone played with YouTube early on. Of course,
bro. Like
before it was a thing for money. Yeah. When it was just, let me just joke around and just like make some edits and like just do some shit.
Yeah, bro. I've always kind of did it, but like I'll stop but like I feel like I've been more consistent with it now.
Yeah.
And I was always inspired by Trap Lore Ross, DJ Academics.
Trap Lore Ross, wow.
Yeah, do you know who that is?
Yeah. My brother put me onto those.
Yeah.
That's just tight.
Yeah, his shit's tight. He
1090 Jake.
1090 Jake. Shout out to 1090 Jake. You want to know what's crazy?
He's out here.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
He's the one that showed me what equipment to get. I messaged him.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, I get this PC. Use Adobe Premiere Pro.
His PC that he has in the back.
I still got the messages. He told me all the equipment they get. Very humble dude, bro. He's one, like if you listen to some of my videos, I kind of people say I sound like him a little bit.
You got the same kind of cadence.
Yeah, like people say that like I kind of
sound. It's the style of storytelling.
Yeah. He's one of my huge influences. Say Cheese, DJ Vlad. Cam Capone, News, True Teller, like they all inspired me to get into it. But I definitely wanted to make sure that I do something that nobody's doing in EDM. Right. So what I'll do is like, if depending on the artist that I'm talking about, I'll download their Instagram videos or whatever and just talk over it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've noticed. Yeah, light editing.
Very simple.
See, but some of them. If it's an artist that you don't know personally, you make it very clear, like, hey, I don't know this person. Mm-hmm. This is just all the information and facts that I've accumulated.
Yeah.
Now, your biggest video to date, I would have to guess, is probably the Blunts and Blondes episode.
Yeah, the rise and fall of Blunts and Blondes, yes.
You were there for that one, live and in person, pretty much for the whole run right there with everybody else, I would say.
We worked at the same venue together, so like I seen the come up, and the thing is, I was one of the ones that helped them get the job. This is a fact. You can ask them.
Were you at Asia when we had the tryout, when we had all the DJs in?
Probably.
I think you were, and they weren't going too hot. We were just trying to like get the juices flowing. I was like, yo, come on. We put Mike up there, and then he just started doing his like little bounces.
Like,
and as soon as you saw everybody, was like, oh yeah, this dude's up.
Yeah, bro.
And like from that, the next thing you know, the Asia stuff picked up, then the amp picked them up, and That was interesting to see.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think that, I guess, experience being there first person affected your YouTube stuff now?
Are you talking about us working together, or
Just being around it, being that deep in it to where I guess it almost gives you a voice for the vlog and for the YouTube
I feel
stuff.
like it was like cohesive because it was just like I was around. Even before he was a resident, like I met him because Josh went to St. Leo College.
Yeah.
Mike went to St. Leo, so like I met him like at like a venue. He was DJing or whatever, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck is this dude? He's lit.
Oh, what was it? Docs.
Boom. Is that still around?
I don't fucking know.
I'm like,
Probably.
dude. Yeah, so I met
That's
him
that
there.
St. Leo spot, dog.
Yeah, bro, that shit was lit.
Yeah.
I met him and his best friend that day, and
Taylor.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like that's where I met him, and so we always had a relationship, and then like I seen it right in front of my eyes, like how he blew up, bro. Like Shambach, he definitely did his thing with them, bro. Like it was just like out of nowhere. Like he started going crazy. He had the residency. His Facebook post of him doing the hard bass set started to go viral.
Yeah,
and he
all
started
the videos.
He took off. Like it would be like 20-second videos.
Yeah,
and he blew up without a hit song. Like I've never seen that before.
Yeah.
What hit song did Blunts and Blondes have?
At that point, he was blowing up off of the videos.
The videos.
And he almost created this whole industry of like everyone having the video guy behind him. Mm-hmm. He was the first person I saw that was consistently posting them nonstop.
Yeah.
Like if he had a show, you're getting like 10 to 15 clips just from that.
Yeah.
And then I've watched guys like Riot 10 and like other artists that were bigger than him at the time start doing the same exact thing. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if that was more Shambach. I don't know if that was more Hope.
It was definitely Shambach. I feel like it was
Hope
both.
was cooking too.
She was cooking too.
So they were both.
But Shambach was first.
Yeah.
Shambach was first, and then like Shambach, his girl was Hope. Shout out to Hope. Even though I know she don't like me. Shout out to her, bro.
She don't like nobody.
I don't hold nothing against nobody that don't like me, bro. But they definitely cooked with him, bro, for sure.
So then that documentary that kind of kicked your YouTube channel off, right? That's what made it real for you.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Like Blunts and it actually popped off more when Blunts and Blondes shared it on his story, because like when I first posted it, it probably had like 1,000 views. You know what I'm saying?
Not bad.
In a day, it was like within. Yeah, I think it was within a day I got 1,000 views, which is not bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I only at that time had like 700-800 subscribers or some shit. Like I didn't have a lot of subscribers. But like when he posted it, like I started getting a lot of recognition, and then
Was it really divisive? Was it a lot of people like on there hating, or was it a lot of supporters being like, "Yo, thanks for"?
It was more. It was like 70. It was like 70% support and like 30% like
you're disgusting.
You're
this
disgusting.
Is
And
horrible.
niggas like just going in.
They go in when they go in, boy.
EDM, bro. Like EDM fans do not fucking play, bro.
Nah, and if they're mad and they're like not on something,
It's like it don't matter what
you're
you
the
say.
devil for
You
talking
can
about it.
Like you can say 1 + 1 is 2.
Are you fucking serious right now?
It's 3.
Yeah.
It's 3. No, it's 3. Like that. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Were you kind of trying to save Blunts?
No.
And like redo his career right there? Or?
Absolutely not. The crazy thing, it was the opposite at first.
You're trying to bury him?
Yes, because like when I first,
yes,
I was against him. I was at that. I didn't like Blunts and Blondes at a point in time.
It was tough to weed through what was real, what's not real, what is a confirmed fact, what is he say, she say.
Yeah.
And like you said, it was hard at a point in time to trust any of it.
Yeah, bro. Like, cause the thing is just like when you hear an accusation like that, bro. Like when I first heard it, I'll cut him off completely, bro.
Same.
I did not want nothing to do with him.
I deleted the episode that we recorded from my first season of this. Like,
really,
wiped everything. I was pissed, bro.
Yeah.
Like I don't even want to. Just the fact that I have to even question it is too much for me.
Yeah.
I shouldn't even have to think about it.
Yeah.
But like
for sure. And then like You know, he was just like, you know, like, bro, I thought we were tighter than this, and you know what I'm saying? I didn't do this, and I got the facts, and like, so, you know, I had him send me some stuff. I reached out to some other people that knew him or like were in cahoots around him, and
I heard when you started rattling the trees, everybody's like, "Hey man, Tev just hit me up." I'm like, tell him the truth.
Yeah,
Don't
bro.
lie.
Yeah, bro. And the
But
thing
nobody really danced around that. It didn't seem like anybody was covering nothing up. Nobody was like over exaggerating. Like everyone's stories kind of.
Yeah, I felt like it was an unbiased opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't like I was taking a side at all. You know, because the thing is, I remember at the end, I was like, just because all this information, that doesn't mean she didn't get sexually assaulted. She could have been saying like these tweets like "suck my ass," like, you know how us men when we get mad we say "suck my."
Yeah,
and I felt like she could have been saying it like
out
that.
of all the words that you were gonna censor, you just censored dick. You said everything this whole time, but you said "suck my."
Somebody.
Where we draw the line.
No,
but yeah.
But the thing is just like when she reached out to me and she was just laughing, like everything I posted, everything, our whole conversation, she was just kept laughing about.
She was off.
Yeah,
Somebody
like,
right, yeah.
I'm
Someone
like,
right
what's
with all that.
funny about this? I know plenty of abusers and they don't laugh about stuff like this.
Not usually.
You know, so that was a red flag. But I would tell the viewers like, we're not gonna count her out yet. You know what I'm saying? I still
Just because she's a little off and a little different doesn't mean she's lying.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
exactly.
She could just be weird.
Exactly.
Just be like that sometimes.
But when she got the telling me to reach out to her friend, and her friend's like, I wasn't an abuser. She was like, in fact, Gabby, she wanted to do this too.
Yeah.
I'm like,
and then you pulled up those ones, and then she came at you for that. Was that the brunt of the backlash that you faced?
The
From
backlash,
her, or was it from like the actual EDM community?
it was like the EDM community. You know what I'm saying? Bro, she still was hitting me up after that. Trying to like,
Trying to tell her side.
no, she just wanted to talk.
She just needs some attention, bro.
Yeah, bro. She was liking that shit. She loved it. But the whole thing, this whole situation was like a clout thing for her. But like, here's the thing.
That's not cool.
It's not cool. And the thing is, she was like, yeah, we hooked up. Like, she was talking about the situation with her friend, her being like Blunt's abusing her and stuff like that. And she was just like, I thought that was my friend, but I guess not. I'm like, did you think she was gonna lie for you? Like, she thought the girl was gonna lie for her. You know what I mean? And she was just like, our relationship is we hooked up. But if the girl said that Blunt's didn't sexually assault her, so what was our relationship? That means that it was consent.
That's what it sounds like to me.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and she was just like, hooked up doesn't mean consent, by the way.
Right.
Like, it doesn't mean consent, but it's like how she said it and everything that led up to it, which is why I knew she was lying. It was all a lie. It was fake news.
So that one was your big one, but since then, you know, not all of your stories have that much of a negative connotation.
No.
Some of them are more on the like come up side, like this is how this person came up.
Yeah, like the story of Isonoc that did that's doing pretty well on YouTube right now. That's a really, really good video. No drama.
Is that the direction the channel's going to be going? More of that stuff, or just
it's going to be a mixture of everything, bro. Like, because you know, at the end of the day, people like fuckery. The fuckery is always going to get like the most views, but I don't want to be that person.
Just that,
because the thing is, it's like, it's not a good look, bro. Like,
right.
You're just being negative all the time. The EDM scene is like the most positive and most beautiful thing to be a part of. So I don't want to like just be coming out with just negative stuff all the time.
Just
you know
bad stuff makes it look bad.
Yeah, bro. Like, so you got to kind of like, I know that I have to mix it up. You know what I mean? And people like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I know what comes with it, like the negative shit. And this is what I signed up for. I know what's gonna work for me. And one thing I don't like is like people are just like, you're just doing this to like benefit, or I'm just like, nigga, what's your favorite thing that you watch? What, Law and Order SVU? People like crime shows. That's drama, and it's the same exact thing.
It's the same
It's
thing.
just like, what the fuck is the difference that I'm doing it because you don't believe that like you're
talking about an artist they like.
Correct.
And I don't like that you're talking bad about him like this. If you're not happy about that, you're not going to be happy with the one that he has coming out pretty shortly here. By the time this comes out, that video will already be out.
Yeah.
But I guess you could lightly touch on another dubstep DJ that is not happy about you making a video about him.
Yeah, so like I just posted today, I'm dropping a documentary called it's about Bass Nectar. It's about, and I put one of EDM's most infamous predators. I put a question mark. You know what I mean? So it's not me labeling him.
I'm not calling him a predator. I'm just asking maybe.
I'm just asking maybe is because a question mark is asking. So like I posted it on Facebook and it got a couple of shares and it's going viral right now. I posted on my stories on Instagram, Snapchat.
It's literally in the group message right now. Pushman just sent it.
Does he not like me or something?
Push, I think he does. Why would he not like you?
I don't know. Let
me ask him.
I don't know why I asked.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro. So I got an email from his team, and they were just like, yeah, you need to be 100% careful what you say. If there's slander, I'm gonna like Bass Nectar's gonna sue you and blah blah blah. At first I thought it was fake.
Right.
But I Googled like the law firm and it's a legit law firm. And
what's his law office? Oh, of King, Holmes, Paterno, and Soriano.
Yeah, they were like, please hold, but they were playing. It was a Dr. Dre.
I mean, it does say they're in California. That would make sense.
Yeah, it was like dun 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 dun. But yeah, bro, I was just like, what the fuck?
They're really upset about the predator thing.
Yeah.
Must mean that he's a predator. Why y'all so mad about it? I mean, I would also, if somebody jumped down and started calling me that, I'd be pissed too.
Yeah.
Because I'm not.
Exactly. And the thing is, the documentary is all based on stuff that was already out in the public.
But like, yeah, a lot of the stuff that came out with him, it's like, my brother in Christ, like, I think you are.
There's audio of him talking to like the girl. And
I'll wait for them to watch I don't want to spoil nothing.
Yeah,
but I already know quite a bit about the situation, and like,
it's weird, dude. It's
very
fucking weird,
weird,
bro. I don't care what nobody say, bro. Like,
no room for that nowhere.
I mean,
nowhere.
The facts are the facts, and it's public. It is what it is. So you guys just gotta watch and let me know what you guys think in the comment sections. It's gonna be like one of the biggest things in EDM. I feel like.
Yeah.
It's going crazy all over social media right now. And just make sure you guys stay tuned. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Tev the Artist, go to Hardest TV, man.
Keep going. That's how we're wrapping this up. I was getting ready to hit the closing lines. Make sure you get your tags and everything, but you rolled right into it's YouTube, and your Instagram is just Tev the Artist.
It's Tev the Artist, yeah.
TEVTHA?
THE.
Okay. Oh, see, you are proper now. This boy to clean it up.
I thought about it. I was just like, let me not add any niggadom in there.
Yeah,
let me just, clean slate.
Clean slate, yeah.
For sure.
Make sure you subscribe to his YouTube channel.
For sure.
Go back and watch some of the older videos if you're not familiar with those situations.
I got some shit.
Even
man.
if you are, they're pretty well done. And if you like the 1090 Jake and like the Vlad TV style of docuseries, definitely give them a like, give them a subscribe. Make sure you like, subscribe my stuff at Sutton Says Pod.
Yeah, man. Sutton got that shit, man.
Yeah.
I stay tuned in. I stay tapped into his shit. He has really good content. Camera angles are just fucking out of this world.
Yeah, shout out to Janzer.
Bro, the
the
quality is just on point like a decimal, bro. So,
yeah,
bro, it's a pleasure for me to be doing this with you, man. I've known you for so long. You always been a solid dude, and I want to say thank you for even putting me in positions sometimes, like where like I would fall off. You would book me like as an MC, like as a resident. Like you got me the job at Tangra.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like
you,
you're just that fucking boy, man. Like I love this dude, bro. He's a real person.
Yeah,
man. Sutton is the
but
shit.
He set me up. I didn't even bring my sunglasses. I didn't bring my watch. This shit just fucking went all icy on me. Yeah, nah.
Man, make sure that you guys subscribe to the channel, man. Good content. Good shit, and I'm always gonna continuously grow. Hopefully, I can have him on my shit so we can do some content.
That'd be fun.
That'll
Yeah.
be very fun. I know
About
that you guys
that.
will tap in, man.
I got professional DJing 101 coming for all you guys trying to level up. A little 8-part YouTube series that's going to be fun. And in the meantime, follow Holland's Football, follow Janzer Aesthetics, follow Tev the Artist. Drink your water. Don't be a creep.
Yeah.
Peace.
Long live Chief.